Hannisdahl, nowadays coronavirus has become one of the major challenges, not necessarily only for trading, but for the shipping industry as well. At what point are we right now?
I say we're still at a point of uncertainty. What I spend most of my time looking at the moment, it's a second derivative. It's now negative, meaning that the spread of the seas is no longer exponential. There is, however, a big uncertainty in the data. So a new diagnostic method a couple of weeks ago suddenly saw a spike in new cases confirmed. And there's also a fear that we will have a second wave of disease spread originating outside of China. So it's still highly uncertain, and these are the things we're watching at the moment. I think the first half of 2020 will, as evident, be highly affected. We see the supply chain in shipping is being affected as we speak. Our base case is for this to be have a recouping effect in the second half of 2020, where most of the lost demand we see now in the first half will come back and exaggerate any potential seasonal effects we usually have in the second half of the year.
Can you actually say with certainty what kind of figures do we have as an effect of the coronavirus in the shipping industry?
No, I can't. There's definitely uncertainty, and also this is coming on top of the usual seasonality effects. So as our forecast, for instance, for Capesizes were $7,000 a day in Q1, it now is around $3,000. So in absolute term, the change is not much, but in fleet utilization term and demand term for shipping, it's big. So but it's still uncertain at this time.
Ship owners are actually dealing with the compliance fuel challenge right now, and the IMO 2020, which is now a reality. At what point do you think we are right now, since the IMO has been implemented, but some say that maybe the transition is not as smooth as expected?
I think it's been volatile at the start of the year. But I also think that given the low earnings environment for most shipping and the coronavirus and also seasonal lows, our top picks in many sectors are the scrubber-fitted vessels and the scrubber-fitting owners. We do hear talks of the rundown or this far this year has been of high quality fuel oils, low sulfur, high quality. So we could see more potential like lack of quality, those kind of issues starting to arise more as we enter March and April. This is something we will watch, but so far I think it's been well implemented. And again, our scrubber-fitted vessels are our favorites at the moment.
Obviously, we're talking about different types of fuel, like for example the LNG, the heavy fuel or the compliance fuel. Altogether though, which do you think may be the one that will actually become the mainstream fuel, both as compliance fuel as well as the type of fuel that will be both suitable for the ship owners and will not actually cost as much?
I think that's a very good question. Right now, I think it's hard to find the answer. I think we're in a transitional phase where we have for very long used high sulfur fuel oils, and now we're moving into low sulfur. I think that's just a very short intermediate solution, and the next kind of intermediate solution will then be LNG before we move on to the next solution again. So the main kind of positive thing I draw from that is we see the current new building ordering is really low in basically all segments besides LNG. And I think new regulations and new technology is one of the main culprits, as owners are reluctant to make an investment that has an age of around 25 years when new technology and new regulation changes every 5 years. So that's a very positive thing for shipping, actually.
Now you've participated in the 11th annual Link Greek Shipping Forum. Your impressions from that?
It's great. It's always great to come here to these forums and seminars and meeting like-minded shipping investors and also owners, other peers. So you it's always nice to share your own ideas and get new ones, and it's just great fun.